Dust of Snow. This is a poem written by a famous poet Robert Frost, and this poem is taken from the book First Flight, chapter 1st of CBSE class 10th. Friends, before beginning this poem, we will know about the poet, so let's start this. The writer of the poem Dust of Snow is Robert Frost. His full name is Robert Lee Frost. He was born on 26th March 1874 and died in 29th January 1963. He was an American poet. His work was initially published in England before it was published in America. He is known for his realistic depictions of rural. Frost frequently wrote about settings from rural life in New England in the early 20th century, using them to examine complex social and philosophical themes. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Now we will know about the poem. What does the poem describe? The poem describes a very simple happening in very simple words. It tells us that sometimes even a small incident may prove to be of a larger significance. The poet is upset in the beginning of the poem, but a small incident of falling of snow changes his mood totally. In the end of the poem, the poet feels relaxed and thankful to the nature for saving his day from being wasted. Stanza 1. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Over here, first stanza of the poem is on the screen. You can see. The explanation of this stanza is the poem is set in a scene where the poet is in a sorrowful mood. He is very depressed and hopeless. He is lost in his thoughts and is walking by a tree, a hemlock tree. Hemlock tree is a poisonous tree. As he passes by, a crow happens to throw some snow dust on him. Whether it falls on his head or shoulders is unknown, as there is no specific mention in the poem. Also, the readers are left in doubt about the bird's specific action. Whether the crow was landing, shivering with cold, readjusting itself on the branch, or taking off, it happened to send some particles of snow upon the author. Here, the two agents of nature, the hemlock tree and the crow, are signifiers of sadness and gloom, just like the poet's mood was in the opening scene. Stanza 2 has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Second stanza. Now we will know the explanation of second stanza. When the soft and cold snow fell on the poet, it changed his state of mind from sadness to happiness. He started feeling peaceful and refreshed. This simple incident helped him enjoy the rest of the day. He thus became very happy as it saved his rest of the day from being wasted. One must not take things for granted and should be open and accept whichever way the nature chooses to bless us. Generally, hemlock tree and crow are used for negative references, but the poet used them beautifully to portray that inauspicious things can bring joy and happiness too.